Hey everybody, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get in here. As we promised last time, we're going to go ahead and go for Black Crag here.
Attack! Jolly forward!
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a little spooky. We can get a siege tower in one turn if we want it. Although we can just break down the towers, break down the walls with our grudge throwers. So yeah, I don't think I really want to wait on this. Let's go ahead and continue siege.
Run 'em! Throw bearers!
And then we're gonna go ahead and I don't know if I want these guys. I'll hold off on those guys, but these guys we'll go ahead and grab. He does get a discount on them, I think, right? Is he 25% off the upkeep? I can't remember. Yes, so that's very good. And I don't know how we get the Everguard. Like I said, I think maybe it's just like you have to pick Thorgrim as your main lord to get him.
Good. Grimnir's axe thirst.
If this guy wants to intercept, I think we can still beat him, probably.
Move in! 'Cause
The underway stuff is so strong, by the way. And just any faction that has underway stuff is just really, really good. Alright, let's do it. Because, I mean, there's just so many different reasons, like, you're not winded when you do it a lot of times, so, like, whenever you dash to try to reinforce, then a lot of times you're winded in fights, and, you know, that's really debilitating. But this, you just lose, like, 5 melee attack, which is, like, I mean, it matters, it's a penalty, but it's not nearly as bad as starting the fight winded. Okay, so these things are going to have some pretty big cannons. It's hard to tell exactly what's going to come firing out of there, but it's going to do a lot of AoE damage. Okay, so these dudes are coming in over here, which is like the worst spot. We're going to have to try to
Grombrindal!
just hang out over here and see if we can knock out those towers.
Fire on your command! To the forge! War of vengeance! Slayers! Let the vengeance begin!
So I want to put these guys up here in the front, so we'll hope they'll aim for them. That doesn't do so much AoE damage, and then we'll hang these guys out back here for a little bit. Actually, I guess go ahead and pull these guys back.
Satisfy the grudge!
Yeah, we still have a ton of room. Okay.
Preparing bombing run! Miners! Castle! That climbs you now! Charge! Range far, range fast!
No, they are still going for my big units.
Plow through! Nothing can stop us! Move now! Vengeance! Hunt those orphan legs! Move! Go! Move off! Strike out! Next kill is ours! Plow through!
It takes so much damage trying to run over here. But you have got to spread out. God, we're gonna get blasted. Can't believe they had stuff equipped over here. So troll. I guess they knew that the reinforcements were gonna come in.
Let's turn the tide!
Let's run over here as fast as possible. Okay. Hit that line. If we can knock that tower out, we might be able to escape.
Take to the air! Ranged firepower ready! Plow through! Plow through! Kazook! Move now! Move! The might of Karazakarak! Quarterlets! Lock formation!
Really? Why can't y'all fire? These guys are firing from here? What? What's the problem?
Slayers! Miners! Strike out! Pump those dwarven legs!
I mean, these guys are basically done. They killed one of my miners. Hello? I don't know what the problem is sometimes with these guys.
On the way! Will do! Kill Urks! Go! Range far!
Hey,
Range fast!
stop
Pump
and
those
fire.
dwarven
All of your
legs.
friends are able to see this. What is your problem? You need some glasses, boy? You need some glasses, boy?
Quarterlets! Charge! Look through This won't miss fire! Stop! Yes! Reach far, reach fast! Strike out! Commoners! Quarrelers! Nothing can stop us! For the High King! Miners! Yes! Yes! Take aim! Thrower! Understood! For the High King! Shoot the pleasant! Show us the target, Lord! That's up! Let the vengeance begin! Anu! Miners! Go! Go! Fire! Reload! Fire! Shoot! For the Karazakor! Move now! Pick your targets well! Go! Strike out! Barracks ready! Look through it! Go! Oh, then I'll get him! Miners! Charge! For the Karazakor! Pump those dwarven legs! Pump those dwarven legs! Shoot! Quarterlets! Move now! For the ancestor gods! Fire! Reload! Fire! Pump those dwarven legs! Sharp!
Huh. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much because they don't have shields anyways, but...
We demand blood! Fire! Reload! Fire! Iron drakes! Aye! Put those dwarven legs! Miners! Nothing can stop us!
Does that actually do any damage to them?
Killers!
I mean, that looks cool, but I don't know if that's actually damaging people or not. Does that get through some of these cracks? I mean, it is causing some fire damage, I guess. It's better than nothing. That's... It looks cool.
Kill him! Grudge thrower! Oh, Deadeye will get him! Yes, Lord! Take aim! Nothing can stop us! Take an aim! Fire on the foe! Miners! Aye, as you command!
Seems like you can fire through this. Oh, I forgot about the gyros. I need to bring the gyros in here.
Range far, range fast! No! Gyro cocktail! Slayers! Vengeance! Pick your targets well!
Okay, yeah, we just roasted that dude with the flames, I'm pretty sure.
Nothing can stop us! Dagger down!
Okay, so maybe the Iron Drakes are actually pretty good, are decent on sieges for clearing out this stuff. Yeah, hiding behind that barrier is not going to help you that much against the flamethrower.
Ominous! Kazoo! Off we go! Move! Watch it! Charge! Strike out! Throw bearers home! To the Wazzocks!
Alright, well, that softened him up a little bit. Ikra and Miner still have a little bit. Actually, they have like rock lobbers or anything over here? They probably do. Yeah, we probably need to go deal with some of that stuff.
Move!
They have some boar.
Move now!
Yeah, just go knock out these rock lobbers.
Range fast! Show us the enemy! Miners! Strike out! War of vengeance! Go! Attack the
This guy on a mount? No, he's not.
Move now! Dwarf warriors! Shields! Over here, over there! Hello, through! Get him! Charge! Aye! We are relentless! Cannon! Strike out!
He's trying to slow down those rock lobbers because Those things obviously can do a lot of damage.
For the ancestors! As you command! Go!
We might need to come over here and just shoot these things in the back, just to...
Slayers! Thunderers! Moving out! Move! The clans unite! Move now! Fire on the foe! They are wronged us!
Shoot those trolls in the back, get them out of there.
That'll do! Alea's blessing others! As you say! Long be it! Plow through! Bring them through! Nothing can stop us! Strike out!
I mean, I tried to damage them as much as I could. Those spider riders were doing some damage to my gyros, though, so we had to back up a little bit.
Take him down! Thane! Yes! Move now! For the killer's anchor! Nothing can stop us! Slayers!
These dudes are almost dead.
Go! Yes!
I mean, I'm probably just going to delete them. Like, they are pretty good, you know. But, they're just expensive, and they're really cool units. I mean, I like them, like I said. It's just, they're so vulnerable in a lot of fights.
Kill them all in Beard's reach!
I mean, they're almost out of ammo anyways, but...
Go! Range far! Range fast! Move on! Range far! Range fast! Charge! Hey, Dwarfs! The runes are cast! Come together!
Okay, yeah, they're done. Nice. Yeah, I guess that was a bit more, a little bit easier than I thought it was going to be. Isn't that right, Sadie? I mean, the Greenskins are pretty bad on sieges. You know, they don't really have any sort of missile infantry that you have to worry about. Don't have a lot of explosives type of units. Didn't have a lot of magic. You know, Greenskins are mostly defined by, like, they're pretty strong melee infantry when you think about, like, Black Orcs and stuff like that. But if you just whittle them down, like, they don't have that much utility. Very, very limited utility on sieges. And Dwarfs are going to be one of the best because they have a lot of all of those things. Only 1,000 for a tier 4 sack.
Let's go!
Karak Drosk. Wow, we got a tier 3 gold pit too. Ward recruit rank +1 if we get that in all provinces. Is that worth? I mean, 300 gold over time. That's pretty good. And we got a tier 3 tool maker now. I don't know about this Skaven thing. We'll probably want to sell that, but extra growth is nice. I mean, I guess we don't need to recruit that much here. So there's no unique building other than the gold. Even though it's called, like, a special thing here, a great hold. I mean, we could grab this just to get some more long beards, potentially, here. We can't recruit any extra Thanes, can we? No. Okay, so we're going to have to probably jump under next turn if they don't sack this. I don't want to start the building there because they might very well just sack it next turn.
Good. Grimnir's axe thirsts.
Cut him to save a little money. I guess, you know, he's healing up pretty much all the way. I guess we'll hold on to him because I don't know what Grimgor is going to have. Okay, so that's fine. We don't have public order here yet, so I guess we can go ahead and get rid of this and then throw down the public order building. Carrick drawn. We can probably go ahead and get rid of that and then just get some more logs, I guess. We'll wait on Iron Rock. Okay, now what do we want over here? Well, let's see. Yeah, we could go ahead and get rid of this since we have one down south and then just bring in a runesmith down there so we can hire Longbeards, but I definitely want this. Well, let's start with the highest priority. Highest priority is this, probably. And an engineer's workshop. That does not let us recruit any additional runesmiths. Oh my lord. How do we get more runesmiths? Let's give us +1 Thanes. Okay. Definitely want that. Then I guess we can go ahead and get rid of this. Oh, there's the Everguard building. How could I not hire him earlier, or did I just not notice? So you could hire him at tier 1. Seems kind of OP. Okay, then... It's gonna be 6,000 something. I mean, we can't afford all of that. I guess we just have to chill on the hammers for now. down here we would need the runesmith. Now, does the iron affect longbeards? Yeah. So yeah, we actually do want to hire the longbeards here anyways. And that's kind of cheap. I guess, well, no. He might siege that here in a second. But, like, over here, yeah, we can hold on to that, delete this, and then, next turn get a runesmith, I guess. We want to hire more units.
I retake the realms. The dwarfs need me.
Okay, so we'll just wait. What's the benefit of upgrading this? Recruitment cost goes down by 10%. 2 extra oath gold. I guess we'll go ahead and get it, because we're going to have to get that anyways. Now this is just too far away from getting to tier 4, but the iron also affects hammers, right? Or not? No, it doesn't. Okay. So it's just warriors, longbeards, slayers, and minor. Okay. Alright. Okay, so that should be all good. Yeah, we've almost got all of them. So now we're at 28, so we're not quite there yet, but it's getting close. Okay.
Aye. Let's hear what you have to say. Ready. What? Aye. Let's hear what you have to say. We'll hear it before oath called.
Have you come to pledge me your loyalty?
One rag. I am Iron Fist. Some call me a king. You are welcome. Not by me.
What? And what can the Dawi do for you on this fine day?
Aye!
Alright.
Stop that!
Grombrindal!
I guess we just keep pushing south and try to eradicate the Greenskins. I mean, I would like to go out and try to fight the vampire counts. I mean, one thing about the dwarves here is like, you know, some factions are like this. It just depends on where they spawn. The Dark Elf campaign was a little bit like this, but it's like sometimes there's just such an overwhelming amount of one type of race. Like pretty much all we've, I think literally all we fought of Greenskins so far, which is like okay, but it is fun to be able to fight different factions. I will say that I think that Lustria is the most diverse place. And one time I tried to count, I think there was like 8 or 10 different races down there. It's like almost everybody in the game has some sort of representation in Lustria. So you end up fighting a lot of different things. That's probably the most diverse. I think around Empire is actually fairly diverse too. There has gotten that way more in recent times. So obviously you have Empire stuff, but then Norska's pretty close. You know, Chaos is pretty close. Now they've got an elf place in there. They've got Beastmen. Start kind of around there. Then you've got your vampire counts. Now they're trying to run to backdoor me, so I need to be able to win this, probably. I think we can fight them. I mean, it's gonna be a little spooky, because we don't have artillery to really soften up the Black Orcs. But they're almost certainly going to try to run up and start backdooring my towns, and I do not want that. So I guess we'll try it. I mean, if we lose, I guess whatever. Let's rebuild. I mean, we do have some hammers. And they can kind of match Black Orcs.
I, King Thorgrim Grudgebearer, hammerers, quarrelers, plunderers,
I want to see if these guys can actually fight.
war of vengeance.
Or can actually fire while they're fighting.
Hey! The might of Karazakarak.
Okay, so we definitely want to use that on the Black Orcs. Probably that on Black Orcs as well.
Fire! Reload! Fire! That's a blood! How about you? Fire! Reload! Fire! Come snipe!
Okay, so they can fire a little bit in there.
Vengeance! Pay back every grudge! Aye, as you command! Attack the earth! Kill them! Off we go! Axes out! That'll do! Obey me! Quarrelers! Let's start shooting! For the ancestors! Darwin attack! Plunderers! Quarrelers! Shoot the waddops! See who's the mighty! It is a reckoning! Darwin attack! Aye, as you command! Aye! Vengeance! Axes out!
Guys, stop bumping up on him and kill these guys.
Fight! And understood, Lord! Ready to strike! Fire on the foe! Quarrelers! Take him down! Very well!
Yeah, you have to like individually tell them to fire so they can fire a little bit while they're in close combat, but they're not firing that much.
War of vengeance! Ready to strike! Women demands death! Bring them! Will do! Dull! Attack the Urks! Gods! Nothing could stop us! Plow through! Quarrelers! Hadad! For the ancestor gods! Yes! Yes!
Get a little more surface area here.
Greenskin! Help! Fight! Bring the front! Hey! Lord! They have wronged us! Quarrelers! Shoot the Wazags! Shield-bearer! Ho! Our fire undimmed survive! Charge! Blast our aim! Shoot! Take them down! Take him! Quarrelers! Understood, Lord. Long beards! Yes, Lord! Missiles ready! War of vengeance!
Yeah, they're alright, but they really don't fire that much.
This will be a good war of vengeance!
See, the Black Orcs were a little bit spookier in this fight. We still got them done, but when you don't, like, obliterate them with all of your artillery and explosives first, they do tend to be a bit scarier. No, they are slow. They're, like, heavily armored and pretty slow, though. So yeah, just the normal quarrelers were putting in more work. Yeah, I mean, the hammers they're pretty good. They're pretty good. I do think that going for the demolition team is probably, if I had to choose hammers or like Gyro's mortar team, engineer, I would probably go for the Gyro squad. Still says they have quite a few things. So what we're probably going to do now is we're going to go up with Thorgrim and recruit some of the high tier stuff. And then we will just keep going with Grombrindal and pushing forward in the lower areas.
Welcome, friends of the Dowie.
What, 4 properties? Who? They're allied with Golden Order and Border Princes. Okay. Sure. I mean, I'll take any kind of confederation I can get, just about. Fine. I'll give him 100 gold. Now I can recycle some of these things to get some more stuff. I mean, another thing is, like, the mortar crew and the gyros don't have a cap on them either, and the hammers do. What was some of that? Recruitment costs, okay. He's still raiding, blah, 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 okay. Is that stuff still going on? I mean, I don't particularly need more growth, but I mean, yeah, I really don't. I guess we can get the public order, though. For like maybe 1 or 2 more turns.
The High King acts.
So we have Tactician. Obstinacy, I want that for sure. And then I think just the Axe Lord. It's for Longbeards. Yeah.
You know who I am.
Okay. Recruitment. Getting recruitment costs down could be pretty good. All characters 6% replenishment. I mean, it is legit. Might as well get that, because we will have to defend at some point. Now, I still don't know where...
Hey, I'll see it done. Organs.
There he is. Okay, yeah, and we can shatter that. Okay, so now at this little more protected, we can grab that. Woods.
To war.
So that is expensive. I mean, maybe we just... Do we just push forward anyways? And just not even, like, use this stuff yet? I mean, I want to get this stuff. But maybe we just bring in another lord, just a random lord to recruit stuff, and then just go hand it off later, and then just push forward and try to eradicate the Greenskins. I mean, all of this is such friend. Like, I'm not used to having so many friendlies be so strong when I've done the dwarf campaigns. Usually, you know, the Greenskins or Skaven or somebody's taking over something in here. Yeah, we got to push forward. I guess we could go up and try to knock out like Vampire, but it looks like a lot of people are already pressuring them pretty hard.
Aye. Make your proposal. My Longbeards
They have war
grumble,
with.
so make it quick.
I don't know. I guess we just come down a little bit, and then if we wipe them out, maybe we go make a play on Sartosa or like Skaven over here, then maybe High Elves. It's just, it's so far away, but I need a port.
Yes.
Alright, I guess we just push forward.
Very well.
Do we, or do we just... Let's step back and let's load up. I know people want to see the fun units, and so do I. I mean, I can jump the wall here and go after vampire counts. Maybe I could do that just to make it a little spicier. Let's... I think I can jump it one more time to get onto my property. Like right here. I think this is my property. So we should be able to jump here and then walk over here next turn. And hire. Start hiring. Or no, I guess it's going to take 2 turns anyways, but... Okay. That's all good. Can we can't do Carrick Azul yet. Grand Underway Junction. Oh, that's pretty cool. It's not like insane, but it's nice. Dude, please, like, dude, that'd be so awesome if you could just take a train between different, like, provinces. Like, basically teleport. I mean, that'd be kind of OP macro-wise, but... Making sure I can't do any more trade. All my buildings are all good, right? Grom Peak doesn't have any resources now. Silver Road's all good. Okay. I do want to fight something other than Greenskins. The whole campaign, so maybe we can jump over and fight Vampire Coast, or Vampire Counts, rather.
Welcome, friends of the Dowie.
If I could confederate with these guys, that'd be pretty sweet. And then I get to fight some Tomb Kings down here. But the Confederation just seems like, with this mod, it's just like almost impossible. Even once it's like, you do the quest to enable it, you still can't get it. Which, you know, that's okay. Confederation is pretty OP in general. You know, I think I've said before, once you get a couple of Confederations, it's pretty much lights out. Ooh. Oh, he trying to ambush? Yeah, you better saunter on off, Grimgor. So yeah, I don't think the Greenskins are gonna be able to recover after that. So I mean, like I said, we're gonna try to keep it spicy. We're gonna try to keep it interesting, but pretty much the Greenskins are screwed. I just don't see them coming back. I just don't think they have the infrastructure to get the Black Orcs are pretty much their only prayer, and we already have so many ways to neutralize them. It's just like later game Dwarfs, once they get to tier 4, it's just almost impossible for Greenskins to beat them, unless you just have you'd have to have just like a ton of Black Orcs, like really good use of Rock Lobbers, which they haven't done. But if you have like Doom Divers and Rock Lobbers, you could maybe beat them, because the Doom Divers are so accurate. Like I beat the Dwarfs all the time in multiplayer back in the day as Greenskins, but you know, a big part of that is like the Doom Divers are just so good against their artillery, because you can just snipe their artillery out, because it's so accurate. And then the Rock Lobbers basically do the same thing to the Dwarfs that I've been doing to the Greenskins. It just like destroys your slow moving infantry. Destroys your slow-moving infantry, and then if you can whittle them down enough, then Black Orcs or like Boy Biggins, like just something that can just charge cycle in there. Like they've been using the Wolves, which are really annoying, but they really don't do that much damage. They're pretty weak. It's got to be Boar. But the Boar are so susceptible to missile fire. Yeah, they just have one property. I don't think so. The Boar is so susceptible to missile fire that it's tough out there. I think they do have Wyverns or something that they can hire now. Maybe in some places, like just big flying beasts, and that could actually be pretty good. But I haven't seen them field those. And then obviously, like later in the game, things like arachnoid, or like the spiders and giants can be okay. The problem is, you know, they're just gonna get sniped out by dwarf missiles. So it really is, you got to try to get artillery superiority over them. Okay, what an extra grudge just went up a little bit on us. Or no, we just, okay, we were never in this area. We got close, but
I'm ready.
okay, so I guess we're just gonna scout and then just try to come over and take out this coastal area. I could kill this, but they already control all of this property. So this would be the next best thing for me to grab, I think. And then, oh, they took Moraliano. So I guess we could come down here and grab this property next.
By the comet.
But anyways, let me just do one final check here.
It is tap. Dowie from another hold.
Okay, they're coming online a little bit, and part of that is because our army is getting much, much stronger, so maybe we can get that Confederation soon. Did we get,
It is time. Dowie
these
from
guys are very
another
strong
hold
also.
arrive. 'Tis a grip.
So basically the Confederation, it looks like you pretty much have to already be, like, totally
What can the
dominant, and
Dowie
then
do
maybe
for
you get
you?
that as a cherry on top. Unless one of the,
True king.
What brings you before the arrow?
one of the legendary lords, like, gets in big trouble or something.
Onward. I am Iron Fist. Some call me a king. You are...
But unless they're gonna get blown out, it just looks like you can't really confederate. Am I still considered weak? Noteworthy. Okay. So now my upkeep is up, building cost or recruitment cost is up, and diplomacy is a little bit better. So I think as this goes up, this Imperium, which they've nerfed this a little bit, I think it used to be plus like 5% and 10%. Now they've made it 3 and 6. But anyways, so we can't recruit a ton of like really elite units yet, which is partially why I just wanted to pass on it. But I do want to get a couple because I mean it's just fun. But we can. Brimstones are actually really cheap for how much power I think they have, especially if we're gonna go over and try to kill vampires. These are extremely good against vampires. It's flaming ammo, which means that, you know, a lot of the vampire stuff, the skeletons and things, are flammable. They pretty much, they have to have, we can't fire while moving, so we are going to be a little soft to, because vampires do have some really good flying monsters. I forgot the Vargeists. If they have Vargeists, that's going to be a problem. Bats, bats could potentially actually be a problem. And they're almost certainly going to have some bats. So we'll have, if we spread out enough, I think we can kill them. But if we have missile fire from the Quarrelers to help out, if we have missile support, I think we can take them out. The artillery is going to be a little bit less useful. The gyros, the normal gyros, are pretty good against zombies and stuff like that. They have a much bigger splash, so we might get maybe one or two normal gyros. Troll hammers, I think, are pretty good, but I'm not sure if they're better than dwarf engineers. So we'll have to see. We definitely want one of these in our army because they give the extra this buff to everybody. Accuracy and reload skill. So I think that's not only artillery, but just everything that's ranged. So these are good. These have really nice splash as well. 50 splash. I'm not sure about these. Now these do fire slower. Okay, so they don't have as much splash, it looks like. They have more like precision damage, but we'll see. We'll try them all out. We'll get a feel for it. But yeah, I think having a gyro squad to replace... We are going to have some Quarrelers, like I said, for that ground-to-air support against bats and Vargeist, but maybe we could split it up like 3-3 or something. We'll see. But anyways, we'll get at that next episode, and then obviously we're going to chase down Grimgor and see if we can just slaughter all these guys down here by ourselves. They might put up a decent fight. We'll see. But anyways, that's going to be it. Thank you very much. Have a good day, and we'll see you next time.